Hello, this is Marta with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages we bring you today are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hi, my friends. It's so good to see you again. Welcome. If you're new to this channel, welcome back. If you've been here for a while, please like, subscribe, share, and comment, as it really helps the channel grow. Also, if you would like to be notified whenever I publish new content, please hit the like button, the bell button I meant to say, with all, okay? Aries, your reading is already super interesting before we actually pulled any tarot cards. As you can see, we already have 3 cards out. And the interesting thing, you have the air element with communication, the moonstone, the ebb and flow, and the crane back, sacred ocean medicine, clutter, declutter, choice. It gets really interesting, and we have a row up here with crystals and a row down here with crystals, and that's also really significant. You can look at the community tab where I post the pictures of your reading that might allow you to get intuitive hints about those cards that I'm not mentioning, right? So you can strengthen your intuition. So Aries, the channeling I received for you has to do with the color blue. There is a lot with the color blue. So anything oceanic, anything water, maybe you're wearing a lot of blue colors, anything feminine energies. Even the candle that I brought in is blue today, and it smells really nice too. All cards are out already, like I said. It is a matter of understanding them now. So this is also your life. If you're new, this is how I work. So not just the meaning of the card, but also intuitively where they land, where they want to be put, the crystals, everything really that happens before and after the reading too, much like the private readings. It's just all one. It's not just one thing matters. It's like the conglomerate of all the things, which is also really important for you here, Aries. It's a matter of understanding those cards and interpreting them. There's a clear line above and below. The one above needs a bit of sorting, okay? And of course, we've all heard the term as above, so below. Above is in direct alignment with the below. So the crystals below match the ones that are above. They are in direct alignment with this. So with the phrase as above, so below, what does this actually mean, right? And what does it specifically mean to you? So maybe you're on that quest right now. Maybe you just found out something about this, and maybe you're about to find out. These energies that I was tapping into were not very Aries-like. They weren't very confident. They weren't very, it felt like kind of soft, very soft energies, but in a way of, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I'm kind of like a little bit confused here. And it also felt like pulling something apart because it no longer matters anyways, because it is broken. Like the thing is broken, only to find out that you can fix that once beloved thing. So let me explain that a bit further. It is like giving something one last shot before completely giving up on it. And you'll be successful at fixing that thing. It's so interesting. And it is like telling a partner or someone else that is really important in your life the complete and utter truth, no matter the circumstances, right? No matter the outcome. It's like I'm telling you this now because we're at a breaking point already. So with no holding back, when it comes to sorry, hang on. No holding back, the complete and utter truth with no holding back. And there is a chance of breaking it completely, that very thing. But you are at that point of all or nothing, right? And now you make it count. It's very interesting energies. Now you are back in your energies, Aries. And that was the point. So that thing, whatever it is, it's really holding you in an energetic space in some way where you do have to make that decision, or where it will push you to the point of it's all or nothing. I'm all out now. Now I'm either breaking the thing completely or it's going to fix itself with what I'm about to do. This is the energies that I'm getting here for you, Aries. So it's really brave, really courageous what you're doing, really. And it'll have like a really good outcome when you go to that point of really speaking your truth. Like, no, it's like almost with no mercy, although it's coming from a place of love entirely. But it's like, okay, I need to tell you this is what's been, bugging me so much. Or you're taking something apart that was already broken, and you're taking the risk of breaking it utterly, of completely disintegrating it, right? But you need to take that risk now, because if you don't, it'll stay broken. But you do have that last shot here. So do take that shot. Do take that thing apart. Do tell the truth, like utterly and completely, because that then gives it the chance to revive itself. It's much like when a plant has been, has been infested with something, with bugs, and you need to cut some leaves in order for you to save it, right? So you have to get rid of something in order to give that plant a shot at making it itself, right? And then you might spray it with some garlic potion or something, right? But you have to do this. If you don't, the plant, there's no way the plant is going to make it without your involvement. And it's the same with that situation here in your life or with that partnership. Either you're taking it now or it'll wither away, but at least that shot, you have that shot right now, right? So this seems to be describing your situation here, and this is your turf. And nice, I felt like your energy is coming back, and I love this because when we're not feeling like ourselves, or in that gorgeous fiery energy here, right, or in that confidence, or in that I can do it, I'm going to just go out and do it, you may not have felt like yourself for quite some time here, or that situation may have thrown you off. But there's a real chance to reclaim it yourself, and your power also. It feels like you're overcoming a massive obstacle. The tip is now to use your intuition at all times and not stray from that which is within your heart. That's important. And then there was an element, as I was trying to figure out like the books that go with these cards, I actually grabbed the Gateway of Light activations, like the booklet, because it's out here. And I thought I had the cards out here, but I didn't. So there's thinking that something's out on the table, but you don't have. Oh yeah, but you don't. Sorry, thinking that you have something out on the table, but you don't. You don't really. It's still in the box. And that realization can bring you a lot of clarity. Thinking I've tried everything already, or it's there, because it is there. Like half of it is there. It's right there on the table for you, Aries. But the other half isn't there. And it's a matter of really grabbing it and bringing it into the game, like applying it. All right, that was your channeling. I want to hop into the air element with communication number 39 here for you, breaking down to a 12, breaking down to a 3 actually. Interesting. So it's like haven't made a decision and haven't walked the first steps already. And hang on. With the air element communicating, all actions result from thought. So it is thoughts that matter. So it was very much like as above, so below, because our thoughts do matter, and we can sabotage ourselves greatly in that, right? And without even knowing it. Think it over first. Put some mental effort into it before you put your talk into action. Be logical, sort it out. Much like with that line here, it really needed some sorting out, like the above line needed sorting out. The air element is about being objective and becoming mentally inspired. When you think of air, we think of clouds and sky and what connects us to the beyond. Air is all about lofty thinking, being broad-minded and expansive. Air sign people, Geminis, Librans, and Aquarians, sometimes come off as a little cool and detached. They weigh everything, mull the situation over, decide what they think, and then process what they feel. Air also reminds us of flight, and flights of the mind are what the air element rules over. Those governed by air signs are mentally inclined and tend to distance the emotions. Air can represent overthinking and distancing the heart and emotions with abstractions and mental puzzles. But this works well when things do need to be sorted out and clarified. Air also represents clear seeing in all its capacities, so can signify clairvoyant abilities, very, very much so, as well as seeing things for what they truly are, without emotions involved. When the air element card presents itself in a reading, it is time to put into words what you want, what you desire, and what you expect. The good news is some issues you've been working on at the current time and possibly from the past are now being resolved, and I felt that in a big way. You are able to face them without pretense, but most importantly, with honesty. Exactly. Air is all about being quick on your toes, how curious you are, and how ingenious. Air also gives us the power to apply our energies in diverse ways. It's all about being spontaneous in the moment and landing on your feet, and where you are able to approach things with precision and sharpness. There's also freedom now to take a new path. Yeah, I like this a lot. Okay, this is the air element. Very much, and there's something Gemini going on in astrology. I know of that. I don't know what it is exactly, but that's what I know of. So I wasn't surprised when the air element communicating showed up, because I specifically felt it being connected to Gemini. Again, I'm strongly feeling like the blue color, how beneficial it is to you right now. And we have blue agate here that may serve you really well currently. It's all about, the mind and calming down your mind, calming down your thoughts, so that you may feel grounded and connected again. And when we're too much in the head, grounding is actually perfect, because we're bringing down the energy from our heads to our hearts to our feet. So really imagine bringing that energy back down, because that's what I'm feeling. Some of you may be too much in your heads at present, right? And that may really almost like mess with your future, or with the way you think about your future. Yeah. We're now reading the ebb and flow with the moonstone. I'm expecting like a smaller deck with this. It's so interesting, but it's like the big book. It's like the biggest book I have, but it's also the smallest cards I have. So 35. Yeah. Okay. So Mama Moon rules the waters. Yep. Rules the waters, pulling the tide and singing to the ebb and flow within our own watery bodies. At the moon's acolyte, Moonstone holds the mystery of water, teaching us to swim in our own depth and find our own rhythm of waxing and waning. When you feel disoriented by new places or experiences, or when the pull of modernity has taken you away from the mysteries of the natural realms, Moonstone will guide you back. She is a stone for the journey, from dark to light, from inner to outer, from winter to summer, steadfast in her gentle assertion that everything comes around again. Flowing with life's tide, she assures you, will lead to renewal. Yeah, just look at the moon. And I'm feeling like some of you have intensely been working with the moon phases to find out more about the moon's secrets. And something that really affected me, and I think it was with the moonstone actually. No, it wasn't with this card, but it was on another card. I can't remember which one or which deck, but where it said to appreciate the moon because she's moving away from us. Like, not very, visible, or that we could really feel it, but she's moving away from us. And I don't know how many years or centuries or millennia it will take for it to be gone, but she's like slowly moving out of Earth's field, is what I read. And I was like, wow, that gives the thing like a whole different appreciation and a whole different need. The same goes for partnerships. When someone is slowly pulling away, either you or the other, there's a certain push pull that is starting to be ignited in that dynamic. Yeah, there's a ritual and a reflection attached. The ritual is the faces of you. I'll put it over on Patreon for your convenience, and the reflection also. They're quite good and quite powerful, so expect something. Like I did one the other day that was really quite powerful, that left me like that immediate night following that I did the ritual with a super intense dream, and I really recommend it. But be aware that those are powerful. The crane bag is not for right now. Interesting. That may be for the extended. But I feel there's something coming up. Something coming up and out, because she holds this crane bag here. As you can see, and it's opening up. There's something coming out of that thing here. It's like recovering a secret, much like with the moon too, right? The moon holds secrets. The moon shows us something that we weren't previously aware of, and now you're holding it, now you're opening it. It's like opening Pandora's box is what I'm getting with this. One more card is what they're saying for here. Okay. This one, yes. No. This one, no. Le pape. So I think this is how you say it. So this is like the contrary to the high priestess. So the high priest, right? We have the high priest. This is letting go of belief system, of fixed belief systems. You know, when you're growing up, some of you may have grown up with the Christian belief system or Catholic belief system, only to come into realize, yes, this is holding truth for me, but there's more. There's a lot more out there. So it's like giving up that rigidity and opening the mind, the heart, the body for way bigger things here. It can also mean in terms of relationship, because we've spoken about this, and we again have that separation here between higher and lower, between above and low in the cards already. And I knew this before I, when I did the setup here, I already knew that this is what was going to happen, that there was something, cards showing up down below here as well. And it also denotes to a very committed relationship, a high level commitment, right? And this is when you put all the cards on the table, this is what you then get as a result. All right. We'll pull more cards for the extended here for you, Aries. I really hope this was helpful and or insightful to you. And you can follow me over to Patreon if you'd like, to our gorgeous community over there. And I'm sending you so much love, light, and shadow. And I'll see you next time. Bye.